Oh, you fucker. Try fuck you.
Nah.
Hey guys, it's hunting.
Really? I didn't know. Hello everyone, hope you're having a good day, and today we're coming with another video. This is more of a trick. Doesn't really help you solve ghosts, but it can help you maybe save your teammates or just save your own life if you don't have a place to run. It actually is very good at saving your teammates as well, because if you're looping the ghost here, right, no matter where they're hiding at, the ghost is never going to wander to their position, so you can actually be somewhat of a hero if you want to call it that. Anyway, so basically this is Grafton. And as you've seen in the clip, you basically use it's kind of like a triangle. It's a little bit of an obtuse triangle, but you want to use 3 choke points, and I'll explain. I'll do a little narration. I'll play the clip again, and I'll narrate exactly how you want to do it as you're going around doing the loop. All right, so here the hunt starts, and obviously Danielle is a little bit behind me, so I'm gonna obviously slam the door on her, and she gives me the old fuck you as she walks by. So the ghost is obviously chasing her. Ghost turns that corner, so I turn this corner, right? And this straightaway is where you want to use your sprint, okay? And as he turns that back corner, I'm turning this corner again. So every time he's turning a corner, you want to turn the corner as well. You want to make sure to break line as much as possible. Sometimes he'll get a little bit of line on you doing this, but you can do a full cursed hunt with a normal speed ghost with no problem on this loop. And see, every single time he turns the corner, I'm turning the corner. He turns the corner, I turn the corner, and right here the hunt ends because this wasn't a cursed hunt. So now that you have the basics, let's go ahead and go over a little bit of a conclusion and things that you want to pay attention to while you're doing this loop. You only want to do this loop on ghosts who do not have speed modifiers, so obviously you're not going to be looping a Raiju here. You're not going to be looping a Thay that is early in age here. You're not going to be looping a Morai with low sanity here. You're going to want to do this with normal speed ghost, okay? Also, you do not want to attempt this loop if another teammate has given the ghost enough line to be faster than a normal ghost, right? So if it's been chasing your teammate for 4 or 5 seconds, maybe it kills him, maybe he gets away. Either way, this ghost is now going to move into the category of a ghost with a speed modifier just due to the line of sight, right? So you do not want to attempt to loop that ghost. Another thing is you want to keep your flashlight on at all times so the ghost follows you and doesn't attempt to double back. If you turn your flashlight off while you're doing this loop, the ghost actually has a really good chance to lose you during the loop. So if you keep your flashlight on, he will follow your flashlight and not your actual character. So he won't be gaining line of sight, but he will be following you directly, okay? And it'll just prevent double backs, and it just makes the loop safer. And again, the last thing is the use of the sprint. You want to use it as needed, but mainly you want to use it on the long straightaway that's near the foyer, right? You want to go from the foyer to the kitchen, or either from the kitchen to the foyer, depending on which way you're looping it. Because sometimes you're not going to loop it the way that I looped it. You're going to loop it the reverse way. And if the ghost does double back, you can just reverse loop it this way, right? This loop works either way. You can go clockwise or counterclockwise. It does not matter, but you do want to try to use your sprint on that long straightaway. Sometimes the ghost is going to force you to use it other times. But it's totally fine. You can get away with it. This loop is actually not that hard. I suggest just loading up Grafton a couple times, maybe not throwing a couple items in, just throwing the cursed item, and just give it a loop. You know what I mean? Just make sure that it's a normal speed ghost, and all you got to do is just loop it a couple times, and you'll find out this loop is not hard at all. But with all that being said, I think that is all that this loop entails. So hopefully you guys can add this to your repertoire, and yeah, that's it. I hope you guys have a good day. Have a good one.
Never